G-Con. Yes, I was an artist at G-Con, and I talked to some other great artists in Chicago. We're going to meet them today. Let's go. Get your copies of Guytron, all 3 issues, and Agent Solo, all 3 issues, along with Heisenberg issue 1 on Indiegogo, link in the description. And what's good in your hood, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Diverse Comics and Pop. You already know, I'm your host, Raymond Leonard, and I create comic books. I love it. Guytron, Agent Solo, and Heisenberg are my creations. And you too can get those creations if you click the link in the description and get your Guytron, Agent Solo, and Heisenberg, and also along with action figures and t-shirts. Click that button, y'all. Click that link in the description, y'all. You go ahead and get you some comics. Support creative-owned comics. So today, I just got through doing 2 conventions. They was all one days. The first one was the Lagos Comic Con in Africa on a virtual panel screen, and I was able to talk to so many young, talented people over there in Africa. It's just mind-blowing to just talk to young teens and older who want to create comic books. And you know, I hope my advice that I learned creating my first comic will help them succeed in doing theirs. But it was such a blast, and I want to thank Lagos Comic Con for having me at that event, man. I mean, that was so mind-blowing to be talking to worldwide of kids and adults in Africa creating their own comic book. I mean, that's an experience I would never forget, and I'm so thankful that Lagos had me as a guest. I mean, that was just phenomenal. And that was Saturday. Now Sunday, which was yesterday, I did a one-day Comic-Con event, G-Con. It's a very small convention featuring some of Chicago's comic book artists as me. And of course, I did a video recording each artist that was at the show. Now, when you're doing these small conventions, you're meeting people that you probably never met before. Now, some artists I already knew, some I didn't. And I was so thankful to witness them, to get to know them. Also, it was also making great new fans that just love comic books. I met so many people, you know, from walks of different life. I met an Asian father and son, and they had no idea that it was an Asian Superman or an Asian Hulk. And all it took was just the word of mouth, and to show them on my phone how they could get them. And man, they thanked me so much because they had no idea that even existed. That's the power of talking to people about comics, man. Word of mouth. It helps. It goes a long way, because not only are you introducing them to something new, they're thanking you for it. And you know what I'm saying? Because they never knew, had no idea it was an Asian Hulk or an Asian Superman. They thank me for that, man, because like comics is about diversity. And that's why I named my comic company Diverse Comics, because it's all about diversity, man. Creating diversity characters for diversity people who love it. You know what I'm saying? Who just love comics, man. And that was just phenomenal talking to the father and son and other people that I met. So I did a video talking to these wonderful artists, and I hope you enjoyed the video. You get to know who these artists are. That's our Chicago locals, as like myself. And I hope it inspire you to be a creator and create your own comics or whatnot if you have a dream of doing it. So enjoy the video, guys. Let's get into it. Take care. Raymond, I'm out. Also, one more thing before I go. You gotta click that like button, man. You gotta subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, y'all. Get them thumbs up. We're trying to get to 5,000. We're almost close to 5,000 subscribers. We're really trying to get to 10K. But you know, that's a mile away. We're taking baby steps here, man, here at Diverse Comics and Family. And I thank each one of y'all for subscribing if you have. And thank you so much. And leave the comments. Comments help also with the algorithm. All right, guys? Take care and enjoy this video footage of Chicago creators here at G-Con 2023. Okay, we're at G-Con. G-Con, that's right, G-Con. Okay, yeah. And we here with Gomez. Man, he's an amazing artist, y'all. Take a look at some of his work here. He got a lot going on.
Well, thank you. But you, sir, you inspire me, man.
Thanks, man.
You are producing like
great art. So, Gomez, what made you get into comics, bro? Like,
I think I was just born into it.
Yeah.
You know, it goes that far back, right? You know.
Yeah.
All of the Art Adams, if you will, the Walt Simonsons and John Burns, you know, they just feed into all of that great stuff.
Yeah.
I think we all kind of inspired by those guys, you know. But, you know, it's the old Adam West and the Banana Splits, and, you know, that's all in your childhood. And
yeah.
When you get older and it's still around, you know, you give into it.
So, Gomez, are you got anything new working on? You working on anything new? You want to tell anyone?
Karen. It's going to be a three-part book. Raphael Neves is the writer, and I'm
Rafi teaming up again.
Yeah. So he's a cab driver. Karen is the river boatsman for the River Styx. And he gets tired of taking the souls to Haiti, so he comes up to Earth and is the cab driver, and he's essentially doing the same thing as a cab driver. So yeah, I got some sequentials here, right? So of course this is Karen, and this will be a sticker here.
Oh, look at that work, man! Never fails.
Check it out. It's happening. I'm doing stuff. But again, like I said, you know, the great Ray Leonard here inspires me too, right?
Oh, thanks, man. You inspire me. We both inspire each other, man, because you got some good work. Look at that work, y'all.
Yeah. Check it out. You know, so this is just a preview to what's coming up for 2024.
Okay.
Got my own label going on.
Represent Bango Pop.
Bango Pop.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
And you know. Ray, before you go, make sure you take a poster or stuff like that.
Oh, man, thanks, man. Thanks, bro.
But that's the plan, right? You know,
yeah.
I gotta catch up to you, man. You're such the beast.
Yeah, but thanks, bro. Well, we already know this way I can find my boy. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I drop the link in the description.
Thank you so much.
Thanks you, bro. Thanks a lot, man. We're back at G-Con, and we're here with
James Ezra.
What's going on, James?
It's going
How long you been around? You a writer, artist?
Not an artist.
Writer?
Yes.
What you into? Like, what you write?
I wrote a 416-page compendium about Lobo.
Oh, the main man.
Celebrating his 40 years.
You're a Lobo fan.
Big Lobo fan. I've got the Guinness World Record for the largest Lobo collection in the world.
Oh, man.
Over the pandemic.
So have you did anything for DC? Have you did any kind of writing for DC? Anything? No, just Lobo fan. Dude, what you think about that Lobo that was in that Smallville show? You seen it? Yeah.
That's his knife.
Dude, y'all see this?
Yeah.
Shit. He really is a Lobo man.
Yeah. You can see it right there. Yeah.
Oh man. Dude, this is awesome. I'm glad I came down here, man. West Place meeting, James, man. Thanks a lot, y'all.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right. I'm back at G-Con. We're talking with Uncle Rafi. That's his name. That's how we like to say his name. Uncle Rafi, what you got going on, man?
Raymond, I am just here at G-Con selling my stuff and happy to be here and looking forward to seeing all of the fans and all of your fans, because I know you have a ton of them.
Yes.
And just selling my wares, man.
Yes, and I just got to talking to Gomez, and you showed me the newest creation.
Oh, yeah.
I got a poster.
Karons.
Yeah, he's just showing it.
Coming out in 2024. It's going to be a 3-issue miniseries about the boatsman from the River Styx living as a cab driver in Chicago.
Rafi writes great stories, y'all. My favorite story was written by Jay the Plumber, I believe. That was one of my favorite stories he wrote. I still read that comic here and there.
I appreciate that. That was a great book.
It was, it really was.
Pimping out my latest, which is Wolf Hunt. It's a werewolf book, published by Guerrilla Publishing. The art is by Andrea Meneghini. And it's a great book. I hope people check it out.
Okay, y'all heard it from man himself. So I'm gonna drop the link in the description. Y'all look at Rafi, man, because he got some great comics, man. Great writer.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Okay, we're here with Dave, aka Mr. Heisenberg himself from Breaking Bad.
That's where my hat.
He's a great Chicago writer, y'all. And Dave, tell me what you're about, man.
Well, I am, as you said, a writer. One of the things I've done is I've created and written the Tales of the Wolfman series, which is drawn by Renee Castellano and published by Instant Press Comics. I've also worked on some other things. These are a collection of short stories I did. And then 1031 was an anthology that I participated in with other writers and artists.
Okay.
And then this was just a collection for Instant Press Comics.
Okay.
But yeah, I like to write comics. We're actually working on a new comic for Tales of the Wolfman.
Yeah, okay. You and Renee? Is Renee still?
Yeah, Renee's going to be drawing.
Okay,
We're actually working first on a mini, and then we're going to have a full-size comic as well.
Okay.
But I'm here today selling that stuff, and then also selling some.
Yes,
other
Dave sells
stuff
toys, and I'm about to buy one from him right now.
Action figures and also back-issue comics.
Yep, Dave gets it, y'all. Dave is the man. He's the plug. He's the plug.
You know, I got to cover all the bases. But yeah, and this is a great show to come to.
Yes, it is.
Nice for one of the smaller shows.
Yeah.
So I'm out here with everybody else having a good time.
Okay. This is Dave, guys. Look him up. I'm going to leave his link in the description for y'all to check him out. He writes great comics, y'all. So he does it all. All right, so look him up. Raymond him out. Okay, we're here at G-Con, and I'm here with, he's not little no more, y'all. Just call him Little Nino. But this kid, let me tell you something about this young man right here. I've been knowing since a kid, and his dad over there, Nino, had him at these cons, and he would draw his own stuff. And now, years passed, and I'm kind of like old now, and this guy is still doing it this time, and he's good at it now. And we're going to look at some of his work, then we're going to interview him. I'm going to show some of his work. I mean, he's putting in the work. And he was just a young man, a little kid at the time, but now he just got a lot going on. Look at all this great work he got. That's his name right there. Get it right, y'all. Get it right. Okay. So Nino, tell us about what inspired you to to do this art, man.
Well, I've been doing this since I was a kid. I've been going with my father to conventions.
Yep.
Ever since I was a little kid, just going to shows, going to conventions. I sold my first drawing when I was like about maybe 5 or 6. And then just from there, I was like, oh, I can do the art and get the money and, make something out of it.
Yeah. So are you doing any create-own comics like your dad?
Oh, yeah. I used to do comic strips for the Herald, Washington newspaper, the Herald. I have my own story called The Triple Dudes Bro. It's about me and a fat rat and a dinosaur.
That sounds crazy.
It's a wild story, and I actually got the original pages right there in my portfolio of The Triple Dudes Bro. I'm in a short little story in there as well. Okay. In one of the comic books there. It's an interview about me, and it's like about a 3-page story.
Okay. So anything else you want to tell the world on YouTube where to find you at?
Yeah. Actually, I got my sign right down
here. Oh, there you go.
You can find me on Instagram at Spits the Frick. I post all of my drawings, all of my art on there. Stickers, Photoshop, comic books. I post everything on there. Everything's for sale, even online too. If anything interests you guys, you can come and hit me.
Hit them up. I'm gonna make sure I put everything in the description for them to look at, man. It's a pleasure meeting you again. It's great seeing you again, man. Man, you gotta be feeling old. You done grown up. I got all this gray. All right, man. Take it up, Nino. Yeah. We're here with the man, the legend, Elvis himself.
What's going on, man?
Big Nino. I've been knowing this man ever since I was young, y'all. And see, this is what I mean by crit on and stuff, because he doesn't stop. This man does everything.
I'm all over the place.
He's all over the place. We're going to look at some of his work. This is creative stuff right here, laundry detergent, man. As you see right there. This is some of his artwork. This is some more of his stuff.
Got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he does everything, y'all. I mean, he does everything. That's some more of his creations right there. That's some Ninja Turtle stuff.
Great work, man.
So Nino, tell YouTube about yourself, man.
Well, I've been drawing my whole life. Started drawing on the walls with crayons, and then they made me draw on paper. But I've been working on comic books, creator-owned, independent, for the longest time. Now I'm working for Space. I was working for Instant Press, but now I'm working for Space Coast Comics with publisher Jake Estrada.
Remember Jake? Jake did my Gatron stuff.
Yeah. And now, like I said, I was taking my son because I couldn't get a babysitter, so I started taking him with me.
Yeah, I remember.
And since I couldn't get a babysitter, I would take him with me, give him some pencils, crayons, some paper. One day on the road, somebody came and bought one of his drawings that he just drew. And he ran and bought a toy with it. Then that's it, he got hooked. He must have been about 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, I remember all those days.
And now he's going to take over. I'm like Don Corleone. He's Michael Corleone. So he's gonna
And they got everything, man. Look at this table. This is the father and son duo.
Yeah, you know, we both making about the same in sales, but you know, every now and then he go off and he made hundreds of dollars in sales online.
Yeah.
With his own stuff. So that's okay. That's okay.
As long as he's doing it, man, that's what all matters.
He's doing something positive, and he's making his money. You know, hope he makes a whole lot more because when I'm a senior citizen, I need somebody to take care of me.
So is there anything you want to tell YouTube, man, where to find you? How to find you?
You can find me on Facebook, look up my name.
I'll leave it in the description.
My legal name. Here's my legal name.
Hey man, that's the Fed. Want the Fed family?
Nino. If you want, there's David Gruber back there. I put him in. He's part of the Laundry Detergent Man history now.
You already interviewed Dave.
So you know, you gotta keep doing what you gotta do and get your own character out there. Like you got Guytron and Agent Solo.
Yes.
And hey, Ninja Turtles started out the same way.
Yes.
Ninja Turtles was independent, creator-owned, and look where they at now.
That's right.
Right?
So there you have it, Nino in Chicago and his son.
Don't forget
Great people.
There you go, right there. Don't forget, you got to come on out one of these days and get my world famous tacos.
Yes, I will. Okay, we're back again at G-Con, and your name is
Serena Guerra.
Serena?
Serena Guerra.
Oh, that's a dope name. See that? That's her. That's the thing. This is her artwork and stuff. So tell me, Serena, what made you get into art and stuff and comics and what you do?
I've always been into art since I was a kid. I love storytelling. I love animation. My husband actually got me into comics because I wasn't allowed to go to comic book stores when I was a kid because I was a girl. That was not a girly thing to do. So he got me into comic books when I was in college, and because he's like, oh, you're into illustration and telling stories. There's this genre called comic books. I like this genre. So I got into it there. So,
yeah. Do you do this full time or this is like part time for you?
So I had my son. He's 7 right now, and before that, I was working full time as a colorist on my Templar series for Image Comics, and then that series wrapped up right before I had him. So I took a break, and then I did the Goddess Coloring Book Lucy there. I worked on a couple comic books, teacher for Solution Squad, and I would do commissions here and there, and stuff like that. I don't have any of my stuff.
Closing up in G-Con, and we're with, what's your name?
John Aveeno from Aveeno Comics.
What kind of art you do? Are you the artist, publisher?
I'm the writer.
You the writer?
Yeah.
So what kind of books do you publish?
So we have our horror titles. So we got Cinema Muerte. It's our horror story set in Lockport, Illinois, and it follows a group of filmmakers as they try to make their big break, and they unleash a bunch of Mesoamerican deities.
Okay.
We have our action sci-fi series here called Lucha Forever about a wrestler from Mexico City who tries to make it in the U.S. as an actor, and when he's about to give up, there's a huge alien invasion, and now he has to defend them as Earth's hero.
Earth's hero.
Yeah. And then we have our western called Lockjaw and Pistoletto, and it's about a mariachi singer that travels the West with a silver string guitar battling the supernatural.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of mythology, monsters, all that kind of stuff in here.
Oh,
yeah, we got everything from
and
werewolves.
This is they can find you by looking at this.
Aveeno Comics. They can just check us out. We're on all platforms.
Okay, so guys meeting you, and this is
John Aveeno from Aveeno Comics.
We're gonna post you on YouTube, and everybody gonna see you, man.
Perfect.
This is some dope stuff, y'all. We're gonna support the indies, all right?
Thank you.
All right. only from Diverse Comics. And